Hello, welcome to Interesting History YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment below for more interesting history. California, known for its stunning coastline, diverse landscapes, and vibrant culture, has a storied history that has shaped the state into what it is today. From the indigenous peoples who first inhabited the land to the tech revolution of Silicon Valley, California's rich history is a tapestry of cultural, economic, and social change. Indigenous cultures and Spanish colonization. The rich tapestry of California's history begins with the intricate mosaic of indigenous cultures that thrived across the region. These communities, including the Chumash in the coastal areas, the Tongva across the southern lands, and the Miwok in the north, developed sophisticated societies rooted in deep connections with the environment. Their lives were intricately woven into the landscape, from the coastal estuaries to the Sierra Nevada foothills, living in balance through hunting, fishing, and gathering, alongside complex social, political, and trade networks. The late 18th century marked a pivotal shift in California's history, with the arrival of Spanish explorers and missionaries. This period initiated the Spanish colonization that fundamentally altered the course of life for the indigenous peoples. The Spanish established a series of missions along the coast, aiming to convert the native population to Christianity and assimilate them into the Spanish way of life. This era brought about significant changes, including the introduction of European agricultural practice, the reorganization of the indigenous economy, and, unfortunately, the spread of diseases to which the native populations had no immunity. The consequences of Spanish colonization were profound, leading to a drastic decline in the indigenous population and a reconfiguration of the cultural and physical landscape of California. The intertwining of indigenous heritage with Spanish colonial ambitions set the stage for a complex history that would continue to evolve with each subsequent chapter in California's story. The legacy of these early inhabitants and their interactions with Spanish colonizers remains a critical component of understanding California's multifaceted past. The Bear Flag Revolt and Statehood. The Bear Flag Revolt of 1846 stands as a pivotal moment in California's journey toward statehood, a defiant uprising that marked the transition from Mexican to American governance. Initiated by a small band of American settlers and adventurers, this insurrection was sparked by escalating tensions between the U.S. and Mexico, alongside the settlers' desire for independence and access to fertile land. The rebels swiftly captured the small Mexican garrison in Sonoma, proclaiming the California Republic under a makeshift flag featuring a solitary red star and a bear, a symbol that would later be immortalized in the state's flag. This revolt, though short-lived, was a significant precursor to the larger conflict known as the Mexican-American War. The culmination of this war saw the signing of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848, which ceded California, along with other territories, to the United States. Barely 2 years after the Bear Flag was first raised, California's accelerated path to statehood was solidified by the Compromise of 1850, wherein California entered the Union as the 31st state, bypassing the territorial stage that most new states underwent. This rapid transition from a sparsely populated Mexican territory to a flourishing American state was further accelerated by the discovery of gold, which attracted a global influx of settlers and catalyzed profound economic and demographic shifts. The Bear Flag Revolt, though a brief episode, was a crucial step in California's storied path to becoming a dynamic and influential state within the United States, setting the stage for the myriad cultural and economic transformations that would follow. Gold Rush and Economic Transformation. The Gold Rush of 1848 was a monumental event that forever altered the economic landscape of California. It was initiated by the discovery of gold at Sutter's Mill, a revelation that triggered a feverish migration of individuals from across the globe, all burning with the ambition of striking it rich. This influx of prospectors, known as 49ers, in reference to the peak year of the rush, significantly contributed to the state's demographic shift, swelling California's population at an unprecedented rate. As miners extracted gold from the Sierra Nevada foothills, the immediate economic impact was palpable. Cities like San Francisco morphed from modest settlements into booming centers of commerce practically overnight, serving as crucial hubs for supplies and entertainment for the gold-seeking populace. The wealth generated from gold mining catalyzed further economic activities, paving the way for banking institutions such as Wells Fargo to establish a foothold and fostered the creation of infrastructure that would support California's burgeoning economy. Beyond the immediate boon of gold mining, this period laid the groundwork for California's agricultural expansion, as the demand for food and goods grew with the population. The gold rush also marked the onset of significant technological advancements in mining, which would later be applied to other industries, thereby propelling California onto the path of industrial diversification. The lasting legacy of the gold rush is evident in California's dynamic economy today, which remains a blend of natural resource exploitation, technological innovation, and a spirit of entrepreneurship. This pivotal era in California's history was not just about the immediate allure of gold, but also about the transformation it spurred, establishing the state as a land of economic opportunity and setting the stage for future growth and innovation. The rise of Hollywood and the entertainment industry. Hollywood's ascent as the nucleus of the global film industry represents a monumental chapter in California's history. Its beginnings trace back to the early 20th century, when filmmakers, seeking to escape the restrictive patents on filmmaking equipment in the eastern United States, ventured westward. California's favorable climate, varied landscapes, and the promise of year-round filming quickly established it as the ideal locale for motion picture production. This transformation was not just physical but cultural, as Hollywood became synonymous with glamour, innovation, and storytelling. The foundation of iconic studios, including Paramount, Warner Brothers, and MGM, solidified Hollywood's status as the entertainment capital of the world. These studios not only churned out films that captivated audiences globally, but also played a pivotal role in developing the star system, thus immortalizing actors and actresses who became the faces of American cinema. Hollywood's impact extended beyond entertainment, influencing fashion, language, and societal norms. As the film industry flourished, it attracted a melange of talent from across the globe, making California a melting pot of cultures and ideas. The advent of sound in cinema and technological advancements, such as color film, further propelled Hollywood's growth, ensuring its place at the heart of both American culture and the international film industry. This era also marked significant economic contributions to California, as the entertainment industry created myriad job opportunities, from technical roles in film production to creative positions in acting and directing. Hollywood's rise contributed to the economic diversity of California, complementing the state's advancements in other sectors and reinforcing its status as a land of innovation and opportunity. World War II and economic diversification. World War II marked a transformative period for California as the state's industrial landscape underwent a massive shift to support the Allied war effort. Shipbuilding yards along California's coast, notably in cities such as San Francisco and San Diego, rapidly expanded as they became critical centers for the construction of warships and cargo vessels. Simultaneously, aircraft manufacturers like Lockheed and Douglas grew exponentially, turning California into a pivotal hub for the aerospace industry. These endeavors not only bolstered the United States' military capabilities, but also injected significant economic vitality into the state, drawing a skilled labor force from across the nation. The end of the war did not signal a slowdown in California's economic expansion. Instead, the state leveraged its wartime industrial base to diversify its economy. The aerospace industry continued to flourish, paving the way for the space race and solidifying California's status as a leader in aviation and aerospace technology. This period also witnessed the rise of the electronics and defense sectors, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become the technological revolution of Silicon Valley. California's strategic pivot towards industrial diversification post World War II set the stage for unprecedented economic growth and innovation. The transformation of its economy during this era laid a robust foundation for the state's future endeavors in technology, entertainment, and beyond, illustrating California's enduring capacity for adaptation and forward thinking. The Civil Rights Movement and Social Change. The Civil Rights Movement in California, much like the rest of the nation, was a transformative period that underscored the state's role in pushing for significant societal reforms. Leading figures such as Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta became emblematic of this struggle, particularly through their tireless advocacy for farm workers' rights. Their efforts, most notably the Delano grape strike of the 1960s, highlighted the plight of agricultural workers and galvanized support across the country, culminating in improved working conditions and the establishment of the United Farm Workers Union. Simultaneously, California was a pivotal battleground for the LGBTQ rights movement, with cities like San Francisco becoming beacons of hope and resistance. The state bore witness to critical moments, such as the Compton's cafeteria and Stonewall Inn riots, which served as catalysts for national and global advocacy for LGBTQ rights. These uprisings were instrumental in propelling the visibility of LGBTQ issues and fostering a sense of community and solidarity that would echo throughout subsequent generations, rooted deeply in the ethos of progress and diversity. California's contributions to the civil rights movement extend beyond these milestones. The state's universities and urban centers were vibrant hubs of activism that challenged racial segregation, discrimination, and injustice. Through protests, legal challenges, and grassroots organizing, Californians played a crucial role in advancing the dialogue on equality and justice, affirming the state's legacy as a crucible for social change. Silicon Valley and the Tech Revolution. Silicon Valley's emergence as the heartland of technological innovation marks a defining chapter in California's history, nestled in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area. This region transformed from an agricultural valley into the world's technology capital, driving unprecedented global change. The genesis of Silicon Valley can be traced back to the mid-20th century, when pioneers like William Shockley and the Traitorous Eight laid the groundwork for the semiconductor industry, catapulting the region into the technological forefront. As venture capital flowed into the valley, it became fertile ground for startups incubating giants such as Apple, Google, and Facebook. These companies didn't just contribute to California's economy, they redefined the human relationship with technology, making Silicon Valley synonymous with innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. This revolution extended beyond hardware and software. It ushered in the era of the internet, social media, and mobile computing, fundamentally altering communication, business, and personal lives worldwide. The significance of Silicon Valley extends to its role in fostering a culture of innovation that continues to attract the brightest minds and groundbreaking ideas. Its impact is not confined to technological advancements, but encompasses shaping the future of work, privacy, and how society navigates the digital age. Silicon Valley's story is ongoing, a testament to California's enduring spirit of discovery and transformation in the face of new challenges and opportunities. Environmental movements and conservation efforts. California's environmental stewardship has set a precedent for the nation, reflecting its leadership in promoting ecological preservation and sustainable practices. the state has pioneered groundbreaking environmental policies, including stringent emissions regulations and the establishment of extensive networks of national parks and protected areas. These initiatives aim to safeguard California's unique biodiversity, from its majestic redwoods to the serene deserts. Alongside governmental efforts, grassroots movements have played a crucial role in environmental advocacy, mobilizing communities to champion the cause of conservation and combat climate change. California's proactive approach to environmental challenges demonstrates its commitment to harmonizing economic growth with ecological sustainability. Through innovative policies and collective action, California continues to lead by example, illustrating the potential for transformative environmental progress and the preservation of natural beauty for future generations.